Hi, my name is Dinesh Godke, and today we're going to talk about the biggest killer not only of our times but in the history of mankind, and that is fear. I was speaking to the health commissioners of one of the biggest states in India, and he said all the people who are coming to the hospitals and to the government care centers, fear and worry and anxiety is killing them much more than the virus itself or the disease. Fear is the natural reaction of the body towards anything it perceives as danger. Whenever the amygdala in our brain, which is a small little gland at the end of the hippocampus, it sees a situation or a person or the surroundings as dangerous, it triggers the hypothalamus and the pituitary. And the hypothalamus pituitary adrenaline axis, it gets triggered, which is the stress hormone. So our whole system goes into something called a fight or flight response. Meaning what? All the blood in the organs here or even the brain is pushed into the arms for fighting or into the legs for running away, for fleeing. So that is the fight or flight response, which is the sympathetic nervous system. When there is no danger around, when you are happy, when you are enjoying something, when you are with people whom you love and like, when you are thinking about somebody who is very dear to you, maybe your guru or maybe your loved one, a beloved, then the rest and digest system triggers in, which is the parasympathetic nervous system, which is conducive for healing, for growth, for repair of the organs. So this naturally happens during sleep and much more amplified in meditation. Today the situation is going from bad to worse, and more so because we are feeding our mind with so much of the negativity that is happening around. We are seeing news 24/7 about how people are dying, about how there is this new and newer variants and waves that are coming up, and each more deadlier than the other. How there are lack of oxygen cylinders, lack of beds, and lack of medicines, and there's a black market out there. So consuming all this news and all this information creates an atmosphere of fear and worry and anxiety and panic and paranoia. Let's understand each of this carefully. Fear is the natural reaction of the body, a sensation in the region of the heart where it goes dhak, 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 dhak. The breath quickens a little bit, which is fine because fear is natural. It will stop us from, let's say, playing with fire. It will stop us from jumping over a cliff. That fear is ingrained in the human system. Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji says it should be as much as salt in the food. A pinch of fear is good. Fear stops us from going without a mask or meeting people unnecessarily. It makes us respect the lockdown and follow social distancing. But when it goes beyond a tipping point or stays longer than necessary, then it starts creating havoc in the whole system. It plummets our immune system, our immune response to infection or disease or virus or bacteria or anything that's invading, attacking our system. Fear is a feeling, is a sensation at the level of the heart. Worry and anxiety are worse. Worry is somewhere in the region of the head, where we worry about our financial situation, worry about what's going to happen about my job or about my business which is closed down for a year or more. Worry could be short term, it could be about something that is happening, but it is a waste of time unless it triggers us into action. Anxiety is worse because anxiety could be about imaginary things. Though we use these terms interchangeably, worry and anxiety, but psychologically it is different. Put together, worry and anxiety, they bring down the prana in the system, the life force energy which is required for healing, for a sense of upliftment or joy, or when we want to help others. All these take a hit when there is worry or anxiety. How do you tackle this? Fear can only be tackled with faith, but faith in three different things. First of all, faith in ourselves. Faith in the innate intelligence inside our body, which has kept us going for so many years. It can handle any invasion of germs, parasites, viruses, bacteria, or any wrong food we eat. It can handle that. It is resilient. Of course, you can build this resilience, you can build this immunity or fighting spirit of the body with a few things. So, when you are armed with them, automatically fear also goes away and that faith grows within us. So, what do you arm yourself with? First is Ayurveda. Ayurvedic remedies have been in our country for thousands of years, time tested, with a lot of empirical evidence, and now even science is recognizing that. So, how do you increase the immune response of the body? The Art of Living Immunity Kit. It has Kabasur Kudinir and Amrut tablets, which can really be effective in fighting against the virus. It also has Turmeric Plus. It's a very powerful anti-inflammation. Curcumin or turmeric, when mixed with black pepper, is a powerful anti-inflammation. And then we have Shakti drops and Tulsi Ark that can really build the system inside out. So Ayurveda could be your second line of defense. First line of defense is something nature has already provided you with, the breath. Good health and a robust health and a strong immune system is right there in your breath. The first line of defense is yoga and pranayama. That you can do sitting at home, learn and practice. When you learn breath work, when you learn pranayama, when you learn meditation, the body-mind becomes so much more stronger to fight anything. Go a step further and learn the Sudarshan Kriya on the online breathing and meditation workshop of the Art of Living. 20 minutes of the practice daily and you have an amazing sense of good health and joyfulness, cheerfulness for the rest of your day. Also, some sort of chanting, sound vibrations can help the system immensely. We have close to 50 trillion cells in the human body. And when you are chanting, the sound vibrations are at a particular frequency, at a particular vibration. They make the entire system, 50 trillion cells, subtly vibrate and bring them to good health. They can detox the system and pump in life-giving energy and healing. So it doesn't matter which religion you belong to, what language you speak. Let's say here in India, people chant Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, the 5-syllabled mantra, can affect the 5 elements, the earth element, the solid glands, tissues, bones, organs. Then the water element or the fluid system in the body, 70% of it. All the reactions, all the cellular reactions happen in a liquid medium. The Om Namah Shivaya can affect that. Also, the fire element, the inflammation in the system can be reduced. The whole respiratory mechanism, the air element can be strengthened. And the space element, that feeling of upliftment or joy or expanded awareness, that can be enhanced with this 5-syllabled mantra Om Namah Shivaya or Om Namo Narayanaya can be chanted. They work on the whole nervous system. The English word nerves has its root in Sanskrit nara. The nervous system or the meridians, the nadis or the muscles can become stronger with this. So some sort of a chanting, depending on your religion or whatever you know, can be done, which can be very effective in building our body-mind. Meditation is such a powerful tool because then you are connecting with the spirit itself, with the healing consciousness within you. In Sanskrit, health is said to be swasthya, established in the self. That is what meditation does. Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji has conducted so many meditations online which have been done by millions of people the world over since the lockdown started in the first wave. So get into this space of calmness, of peace, of gratitude so that we can handle whatever is happening around us much better. The second faith is faith in the goodness of others. Something happens to you, know that your family, your friends, your colleagues, the society, the world is there to help you. And we have seen such amazing, inspiring, hope-giving, heart-rendering stories of how people have been helped. Suppose 4 or 5 people in a family and all of them have got COVID, either the neighbors or their friends or somebody supported them by sending food. Couple of weeks, 10, 14 days they would send food for the whole family. And this is happening the world over, and this is happening everywhere. So many organizations like the Art of Living are reaching out to people with whatever help that is required. So many doctors who are part of this meditating force and this service activities, they have given themselves at least an hour. They can counsel people on the phone. While this video was being made, close to about 4,000 oxygen concentrators and oxygen cylinders have been procured from the world over through the International Association for Human Values. We have reached out to families with food, with packets full of medicines and life essentials, so that even if nobody is earning in the house, they have food to sustain. So having faith in the goodness of others. People are wonderful, and a calamity like this also sees that all the wonderful qualities in a human being, they come up to the fore, and people are ready to reach out and help. The third is having faith in the invisible Shakti, the higher power which is running our life, which is making the whole universe move and work. That's why we say, may the force be with you. The force is with you, but we need to recognize that. When we have that faith, then the fear goes away, then the worry and the anxiety go away, and we rise up to the occasion to make whatever difference we have to make to ourselves and others. Again, in the Indian pantheon of gods, most of the gods will have one hand like this. This is called Abhay Mudra, meaning be fearless. Don't be afraid, I am with you. Call this force God or Guru Shakti or universe or nature, it is with you. And this power loves you more than you love yourself. Do you know, this sort of epidemics have happened on this planet so many times. And with the power of the collective, we say Sanghe Shakti Kali Yuge, when we move together, we have conquered them. Humanity has emerged victorious in these. And so will it happen this time. So having that faith in the goodness and the power of togetherness. So know that there is an invisible force which is supporting us, which is caring for us. Maybe to trigger that, all you have to do is be grateful, or you pray. Prayer has amazing power. We have this tool. Each and every individual has this tool. Next time you're killing yourself with all that fear or anxiety or worry, use that same life force energy and turn it into prayer. Pray to whoever you believe in. But that prayer will move the whole energy and the whole consciousness energy towards healing, health, and happiness. There is a secret of our mind. Mind does not distinguish, cannot differentiate between fear, anxiety, or desire. So if you are anxious about something, if you are afraid about something, then the mind takes it as a desire and makes it happen. In Sanskrit it is said, Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Whatever you start thinking and whatever you start feeling, that is how you create the reality around you. That is how you create the world around you. My intention is not to put you more into fear. Oh, I'm getting all these negative thoughts. No, you're getting them, fine, welcome them, embrace them. Don't fight it. Because in fighting it, you make it more stronger. You welcome it, you embrace it. And doing some breathing practices or meditation, then you flush them out of the system. You come back to that state of self-confidence or faith in yourself, faith in the goodness of people around you, and faith in that invisible power that is controlling, that is taking care of us and everybody else. With that prayer for the whole of humanity, let's do our best. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.